Hey guys, my name is CypherDen, and this video is sponsored by Wix. You can check Wix by clicking the link in the descriptions down below to get started on making your very own website today. Group projects. No sane person likes group projects, and I'm convinced that teachers give out group projects as a weird, sick form of torture. You have to work with people that you'd never talked to in the first place, and some people that you never even knew existed. Everyone has different and contradicting ideas that can be settled by beating someone with a bat. There's a high chance that you'll have to do a good percentage of the project while the other half of the group writes their name and say they helped by blinking. And somehow, you'll be graded as a group no matter how much or how little work you did in the first place. Cause that sounds completely fair. I personally don't even mind group projects anymore, since I've fully accepted the fact that I might actually have to sacrifice myself along with my firstborn child for extra work whenever I work with a group of freeloading monkeys. Most of my college courses has been torturing us to do group projects back to back to numb us, prepare us for the outside world. So at this point, it wasn't even really a big deal anymore. Not everyone that you're going to work with is going to be completely terrible. Group works can go smoothly when everyone's on the same page. Regardless, you get used to the different type of people that you end up with when you have to work in groups. The leader. The person that needs to make sure that every part of the task is done, taking the role of the leader even though there was no appointed leader in the first place. They're high-key a control freak that doesn't listen to anyone's opinions other than their own. But safe to say, nothing really gets done without them. AKA the one who texts you during the middle of the night asking you how you are, where you are, and what you're doing right now, like they care about you, but really just wants to know if you're getting the project done. And don't be shocked if you find a GPS on you at one point throughout the project. The MIA. This is the kid that never shows up to class. You're not even sure if they're alive or not, but safe to say they show up once in a blue moon. Then again, you don't even know if they'll show up on presentation day, so you don't even trust them with a task, because that's just straight up gambling. The extra baggage. These are the ones that you want to slap some senses into because they literally offer little to no help to the group. They're usually super lazy and could care less. You can task them with breathing and they'll somehow still have an excuse and start suffocating halfway through a sentence. The artsy one. This is generally where I fall into. This is the one and only time that we get chosen first for anything. If there's anything that needs to be drawn or made to look pretty, give them glue and markers and they'll make anything look presentable. But fair warning, don't touch the art. They might just bite your hand off. The volunteer speaker. Usually, and I say usually, that the person that voluntarily elects themselves as a speaker assumes that they don't have to do any work at all because they have to speak in front of the class. Alright, nice work everyone. Let's present first to look good. In fact, I don't even mind presenting our work. But if the teacher asks anything, you guys got it, right? The clueless one. They don't even know that they are a part of your group. They just kind of stare into space and exist. So with that said, I had a group project for storyboarding class in college. This is one of those long-haul group projects which pretty much takes up the whole semester and you have to do a presentation in the end. I ended up working with Kermit, who was very outspoken and pretty much had an opinion on everything, Ghost, who rarely talked and usually never showed up for class, and Coconut, who barely spoke English, so there was a little bit of a language barrier. And then there was me, and I'm not going to say that I'm the perfect group mate, because I'm not, and I know for a fact that I'm probably the worst choice for a speaker. On the other hand, I can make things look really pretty, with an 80% chance of burning things by accident. Okay, yes, I accidentally burnt one of my projects and almost burned down my kitchen, but it's okay because we got an A. The first couple of weeks of our projects were brainstorm weeks. We usually had an hour from class where we brainstormed our stories. Every week we would present our ideas to our professor. We'll name him Professor X because his bald head was legit brighter than my future. The first week the group threw around some ideas. Kermit took the role of self-appointed leader and didn't listen to anyone's input, then went on to present his brilliant, game-changing, one-of-a-kind ideas. Safe to say, Professor X shut down Kermit's amazing Disney show ripoffs. The following week, the group decided that every week we'll all come up with ideas for our stories and we'll come back and present the top 4 ideas. That way, we can all split up the workload without having to meet up after class on top of our already busy 7+ classes schedule. Also, if someone can't make it, cough, cough, ghost, cough, cough, we'll still have work to hand in. So we had this group project down-packed for about 5 weeks or so. Ghost already missed a couple of weeks, but everything went smooth as butter. Well, one day I couldn't make it to class because girl had a job interview at Apple. I really had to get a job because I'm pretty sure my inside was slowly disintegrating from eating nothing but Doritos and Coke. Also, we had to buy $200+ worth of mandatory books for each class that we only used like once or twice. One of my professors even made us buy his own damn book. Like, why is that even allowed? My interview was super last minute, so I ended up missing my class. Either miss a class or try to get a job. No brainer, right? Plus, we already had a system, so my group was gonna be fine. Yeah, that was my first mistake. So after my job interview, I went to get lunch with my friends, and I got an email from Professor X, pretty much stating how irresponsible I am for missing the class. I'm pretty sure that I'm allowed to miss at least 2 classes per course, and I'm sure that other people missed class before, but okay. As I read on, it said, how irresponsible I am for missing the class when I was responsible for the group's story for the week. If I can just email the group's files to the professor, and since I didn't show up to class, that I will get points deducted from my grades because I let the group down by taking responsibility for holding on to their work and not showing up. And I will get, here it is, a big fat 0 on my assignment even if I send in the work, so I can learn to be more responsible for my actions. Excuse me? See, I'm usually not the type of person that gets heated, but boy, I was heated. I mean, I had my work that I've done 100% by me with no help from my group whatsoever, but if I hand it in, I'm gonna get a big, fat, voluptuous 0? Plus points deducted from my grades? How does that even make sense? I just missed 1 class. And upon further research, aka my other classmates spilled mad tea during lunch. Hey, Professor X just emailed me. What happened in class? Oh, your group completely threw you under the bus. It was a train wreck. Kermit went up and it was a complete and utter mess. When everything went to shit, girl, they just ended up blaming you on everything. And I mean everything. So, with this newfound boiling tea of information, I rewrote my story ideas just so I can write my name in big, giant letters. Cause this bitch did all the work and I ain't about to sit down, hand in my work, get points deducted, and get a big old 0. While my group gets a mother truckin' A for breathing. Oh, sweetie, no. I'm not about to be anyone's scapegoat for their own laziness. Nah, we don't play. So, girl sent an email to her professor explaining the situation, and I kind of went on a rogue mission here. If I'm going down with this train wreck of a group project, I'm dragging my whole group down. Thanks for throwing me under the bus, but we're all going down together, fools. Like a group. Sadly, Professor X wouldn't let me change groups and still gave points to my group for doing absolutely nothing other than breathing, but I didn't get points deducted or a 0. But Professor X also ended up knowing what was up, And you best bet that I went through the whole semester with a smile. So I heard y'all did really well last week. Want to tell me about it? I still somehow ended up with a good chunk of the work after the fact, so each and every week I plastered my name on anything I've ever done. And I was really obnoxious with it. Every single page, every single drawing that I worked on had my name on it up until presentation day. No shame whatsoever. We even had sample characters that we gave out to the class on presentation day. And on the back of every single printout, I had my name on it. I did 90% of the group work, 90% of the slides and presenting. The whole class is gonna know. And in hindsight, maybe it was hella petty on my end, but I'm just not about backstabbery. Need a cool looking website without the help of freeloading group members or anyone other than your beautiful independent self? Well, Wix and I got you covered. Wix allows you to make simple and unique websites for your business, portfolio, or blogs from scratch in a matter of minutes. You can check Wix by clicking the links in the descriptions down below or going to wix.com/go/CypherDen to get started. Here, I made a website all by myself, built by no other but yours truly, and me alone. Cause all I need is Wix. 1, 2, 3, voila, a website. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boop. No, get out of here, Kermit. No one asked you to be here. Okay, now that that's situated with, you can make your own awesome website without anyone's help using the link in the descriptions down below, because it's just that easy. You can even write your name all over it, just so you can let everyone know that it's now your territory. Your website, your beautiful masterpiece. A website of perfection. Or memes, who am I to judge? Thanks again to Wix for sponsoring this video. So I wanted to record an outro for this video, but I ended up losing my voice because I yelled a lot, and I don't usually yell at all or ever. So I hope you guys like this video. I'll be at RTX Austin in July, and then I'll be at VidCon, so say hi if you see me, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye! Oh my god. Okay, bye.